Oh, look, Matt, you're in the frame as well. All right, YouTube's on. We'll see if anyone goes on there. And then we've got Facebook as well. So that's grid. So I think everyone can see me properly, so that's all right. So yeah, no, everyone can see the mess. Don't go that way.
What mess?
A mess.
A mess?
I've just eaten well, not, there wasn't a whole tray, but there was chocolate fingers in here. They were very good. Actually made it on time tonight. Hi, hi, John. That's good. Where's my drink? Here we are. Oh.
Hi, mother-in-law.
Right, we've got one on YouTube. We'll get there. We're going to get there. So just a normal quiz again. Tonight's the same as last week. So just going to do standard 35 questions. Nothing different. No grid. No bingo. We'll try bingo again next week. But just keep it simple. I literally only finished writing this quiz about 45 minutes ago. So, you know, nothing like taking it to the wire and then realising that my laptop then needed to do a massive update. So that was my issue today. So, Mum says hi.
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 Bye.
Bye.
Oh, my legs hurt. Oh.
He's getting old. I spent 3 hours today trying to put together, well, not trying, I putting together a flat pack TV unit. So that was fun. I've just eaten a tub of pick and mix. Yes, Jessie.
Becky ate all my going sweet.
I didn't eat your sweet. I'm going to go for a walk. Come on. She's being lazy. If you can, I don't know if you can see her behind me. There she is. She's in her bed. Anna, say hello. Say hi. Go for a walk. Go on. Right. So we're going to get started 1:30. So we're going to get started in a couple of minutes. So hopefully you've all had a good week. It was better weather this weekend, so hopefully you got to see some people in your garden, as we're allowed to do now. So we've got a few on both options. So just let me know, make sure, hopefully everybody can hear me, ready to go. Literally just a piece of paper and a pen. That's all you need today. Nothing fancy. So our first round. Oh, let's do the same as what we did last week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a list of all of the rounds. And if you want to just pick the round that you think you're going to do the best on, let me know what those are, what that is, and then you'll get double points for any answer that you get correct in that round. So, good evening from the two Turpins Tabbies, a split team between a thunderous road Heath in Cheshire and Stevenage, love from Paul, Anna, Margaret and Margot. Hi! So, you need to select which round you think you're going to do the best on. And then you get double points in that round. And then we'll add that on for the list. So the rounds this week are board games. So round 1 is board games. Round 2 is geography. Round 3 is literature. Round 4 is TV and film. Round 5 is science and nature. And round 6 is general knowledge. So if you want to pick which round you think you're going to do the best on before I ask any questions, then you'll get double points for any answers that you get correct in that round. So round 1 is board games. Round 2 is geography. Round 3, literature. Round 4, TV and film. Round 5, science and nature. And round 6, general knowledge. No anagrams this week. I think that was everybody's least favourite round last week, so apologies. Hopefully everyone will be happy that there is no anagrams this week. So if you pick one of those for me, whichever one you think you can do the best on, and then you can have double points before I get started. So let me know what you're going to pick. So once again, we've got board games, geography, literature, TV and film, science and nature, and general knowledge. And then obviously we've got our bonus. Is it working, or is it our end that isn't working? As far as I'm aware, it is working, Lisa, but I'm not sure. It says I've got connection. It says it's working. It says I've got a stream going on. So hopefully Facebook's working for you. Mum, board games. Perfect. Does anybody else want to let me know what they're going to have double points on this week? Geography for me. Becky, I love anagrams. Sorry. Science and nature for Jessie. Lovely. So yeah, anagrams did not go down well last week. I know some people love them, some people hate them. It's a bit of a mix for me sometimes. So right, I'm going to get started. Make a note. So number 1, Board games here too, Becky. Lovely, lovely. Number 1, in Monopoly, what colour are Bow Street, Marlborough Street and Vine Street? So number 1, in Monopoly, what colour are Bow Street, Marlborough Street and Vine Street? Right, Sarah's on general knowledge, so she's going to wait until the end for a double points. Right, I'm sorry, I'm just going to strip off because I'm a bit warm in this hoodie, so bear with me. It's like you get a little show as well coming onto the quiz on a Tuesday. Science and nature, Becky, fantastic. Same as my sister. Whew. A bit warm. I was a bit cold earlier because it was getting really windy and I thought it was going to go a bit stormy. So I put a jumper on, but no, way too hot. So geography for James, perfect. So number 2, in the start of the game of backgammon, how many counters does each player have at the start? So number 2, in a game of backgammon, how many counters does each player have at the start? Number 3, the expression back to square one is believed to come from which board game? So number 3, the square one is believed to come from which board game? And number 4, how many dice are rolled in the game Yahtzee? So how many dice are rolled in the game of Yahtzee? Do you like a bit of Yahtzee? And number 5, does this person wear glasses is a typical question in which 2-player game. So number 5, does this person wear glasses is a typical question in which 2-player game. Right, so I'll run through those very quickly again before I go on to the next round. So 1, in Monopoly, what colour are Bow Street, Marlborough Street and Vine Street? Number 2, in the game of backgammon, how many counters does each player have at the start? Number 3, the expression back to square one is believed to come from which board game? Number 4, how many dice are rolled in the game Yahtzee? And number 5, does this person wear glasses is a typical question in which 2-player game. Right, so we're going to go into a second round now. So I know a couple of you have picked geography. So number 6, how many red stripes are there on the American flag? How many red stripes are there on the American flag? Number 7, in which American state would you find the cities of Topeka? So that's T-O-P and Wichita, which is W-I-C-H-I-T-A. So number 7, in which American state would you find the cities of Topeka and Wichita, which is T-O-P-E-K-A, and Wichita, which is W-I-C-H-I-T-A. Right, Tom just wants number 4 repeated. So number 4, Tom, was how many dice are rolled in the game of Yahtzee? Number 8, where is colder, the North or the South Pole? So where is colder, the North or the South Pole? Number 9, Lowestoft is a town in which English county? And number 10, name the second largest lake in the Lake District. So name the second largest lake in the Lake District. Everyone's usually knows what the largest is, so it's not that one. So I'll go through those again very quickly before I go on to the next round. So number 6, how many red stripes are there on the American flag? Number 7, in which American state would you find the cities of Topeka and Wichita? Number 8, where is colder, the North or the South Pole? Number 9, Lowestoft is a town in which English county? And number 10, name the second largest lake in the Lake District. Right, so your next round is literature. So number 11, which best-selling children's novel by American author E.B. White was first published in 1952? That's number 11. Which best-selling children's novel by American author E.B. White was first published in 1952? Number 12. What was the London address of the fictional detective Sherlock Holmes? So what was the London address of the fictional detective Sherlock Holmes? So if you just get the street name, you have half a point. So I need the number as well as the street name. So street name for half a point, but I do need the number of where he lived as well. Oh, my dinner is repeating on me. Chicken burgers. Ooh, it might be the Coke, actually. I've got some Diet Coke and it's making me gassy. Sorry, guys. Number 13. The Watchtower magazine is produced by which society or group of people? So number 13. The Watchtower magazine is produced by which society or group of people? And number 14, who wrote the book The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? So number 14, who wrote the book The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Yeah, Becky, I'll repeat number 11 in a little bit because I will run through them all again for you. So hopefully you'll pick it up then. I think there's a little bit of a delay before it will get to you anyway. So number 15, which fictional character is the narrator of the book Moby Dick? Number 15, which fictional character is the narrator of the book Moby Dick? So I'm going to run through those all again very quickly. So number 11, which best-selling children's novel by American author E.B. White was first published in 1952? Number 12, what was the London address of the fictional detective Sherlock Holmes? Number 13, the Watchtower magazine is produced by which society or group of people? Number 14, who wrote the book The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? And number 15, which fictional character is the narrator of the book Moby Dick? So we're going to go on to TV and film. So TV and film for your next round. So number 16. In which movie would you hear the line, "Stop calling me Shirley"? Number 16, in which movie would you hear the line, "Stop calling me Shirley"? It's in the first one and the second one, so I'll accept either or. That's fine. Number 17. Which cartoon character's catchphrase is, "Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits"? That's number 17. Which cartoon character's catchphrase is, "Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits"? And number 18, in what sort of corner would you find Susie Dent? So number 18, in what sort of corner would you find Susie Dent? And number 19, Katniss Everdeen is a fictional character in which series of films? So Katniss Everdeen is a fictional character in which series of films? Number 20, what is the name of the fashion model played by Owen Wilson in the movie Zoolander? So what is the name of the fashion model played by Owen Wilson in the movie Zoolander? Right, so I'm going to run through those all again a little quickly for you. So number 16, in which movie would you hear the line, "Stop calling me Shirley"? Number 17, which cartoon character's catchphrase is, "Shh, be very, very quiet, I'm hunting wabbits"? Number 18, in which sort of corner would you find Susie Dent? Number 19, Katniss Everdeen is a fictional character in which series of films? And 20, what is the name of the fashion model played by Owen Wilson in the movie Zoolander? Right, on to science and nature. So I know a couple of you have picked this for your round for double points, so fingers crossed. So 21, question 21. What is the collective noun for a group of rhino? So what is the collective noun for a group of rhino? Can you repeat 18? Where was I? Yeah, Becky, no problem. 18 was, in what sort of corner would you find Susie Dent? So that was 18. In what sort of corner would you find Susie Dent? Number 22, which organ in the human body produces insulin? So which organ in the human body produces insulin? Have a little dance. It's very lonely when it's on literally just a one-way quiz. I'm used to doing Zoom quizzes and stuff like that. It's always hard when no one talks back to you. But then I do get frustrated when everybody talks over me when I'm trying to do the questions. So I can't have it both ways, I suppose. Number 23, at which temperature does water boil on the Fahrenheit scale? So number 23, at which temperature does water boil on the Fahrenheit scale? Number 24, give the medical name of the biggest muscle in the human body. Number 24, give the medical name of the biggest muscle in the human body. So I've gone downhill. No props, no questions, no math. I literally did this last second today, so apologies. I haven't done props or questions today. Matt was here earlier. He did say hello, but he's gone to take Amber out for a walk. So apologies, Tom. Where are they? They are down here somewhere. And number 25, what name is given to the main artery of the human body? So number 25, what name is given to the main artery of the human body? So I'm going to repeat those again for you quickly. So science and nature, number 21. What is the collective noun for a group of rhino? Number 22, which organ in the human body produces insulin? Number 23, at which temperature does water boil on the Fahrenheit scale? Number 24, give the medical name of the biggest muscle in the human body. And 25, what name is given to the main artery of the human body? So we are on to general knowledge for your final round before your bonus round. So I think Sarah is on this one for double points, so good luck. So 26. Which hobby or craft uses knotting techniques to produce useful or decorative items such as wall hangings, tablecloths and plant hangers? So number 26. Sorry, I got the hiccups now. Which hobby or craft uses knotting techniques to produce useful or decorative items such as wall hangings, tablecloths and plant hangers? Number 27. Which code word in the phonetic alphabet is also a capital city? So which code word in the phonetic alphabet is also a capital city? Number 28. In which year was the wedding of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer? So 28. In which year was the wedding of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer? Oh, Julie's just messaged, said, we've just spent 20 minutes doing the 19th of March quiz, wondering why the questions sounded so familiar. I can't find tonight's quiz, so see you next week. I'm going to send her a message live in the event page for this. Whoopsie. Right, number 29. What number is represented by the Roman numerals CM? So C for Charlie, M for Mike. So what number is represented by the Roman numerals CM? So C for Charlie, M for Mike. And number 30, how many sides does a decagon have? So number 30, how many sides does a decagon have? Bingo, Tom, well done. Bingo on 26, great. So I'll do those again quickly for you. So 26, which hobby or craft uses knotting techniques to produce useful or decorative items such as wall hangings, tablecloths and plant hangers? 27, which code word in the phonetic alphabet is also a capital city? Number 28, in which year was the wedding of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer? Number 29, what number is represented by the Roman numerals CM? And 30, how many sides does a decagon have? Right, so this is going on just for Tom because he wanted costumes. So here we go. It's bonus round. Woo! So the sparkly jacket is out. So I'm going to do your rules, but you should all know them by now. So I'm going to ask you 5 questions. If you get all 5 correct, you're going to get double points. If you get any of them wrong, you get 0 points for the round. If you don't know an answer, you can leave it blank, but then you'll only get single points for the correct answers that you have put down. That's it. If you've left a blank, but you still put an incorrect answer down, you'll still get 0 points for your round. So I think that's everything. 31. What name is given to a triangle whose sides are of unequal length? So number 31, what name is given to a triangle whose sides are of unequal length? Thirty-two. What berries is gin flavoured with? Number 32, sorry. What berries is gin flavoured with? Number 33. Hematology is the branch of medicine concerned with the study of what? So hematology is the branch of medicine concerned with the study of what? So hematology is spelled Haemotology. So it's Haematology. Number 34. Which sea, as in SEA, as in a body of water, separates the islands of Ireland and Great Britain? So number 34. Which sea separates the islands of Ireland and Great Britain? And 35. Name the biggest ocean in the world. So the largest ocean in the world. So number 35, name the largest ocean in the world. So that is your quiz. So I'm going to run through those again very quickly for you. So 31, what name is given to a triangle whose sides are of unequal length? 32, what berries is gin flavoured with? 33, hematology is the branch of medicine concerned with the study of what? 34, which sea separates the islands of Ireland and Great Britain? And number 35, name the largest ocean in the world. So before I go on to the answers, if you want to let me know if there's anything that you want me to repeat, I can do that before I do that. Remember, when I am going through the answers, if the round that you selected at the beginning of the quiz, any of the answers that you get correct in that, you'll get double points. If you get all 5 correct in the round that you selected for your double points, you'll get an extra point as well. So you get 11 points if you get all 5 correct. Tom, can we check number 2? No problem. So number 2 is, in the game of backgammon, how many counters does each player have at the start? So each player. Hopefully that is everybody for repeating questions. So I'm going to go on to board games for your first answers. So I know a couple of you have selected this as your double point. So any answer that you get correct, double points. If you get all 5 of them correct, give yourself 10 points, and then you get an extra bonus points because you got all 5 of them. Only for your doubles though. If you didn't select it as your double point, just normal points, just 1 point per question. So number 1, in Monopoly, what colour are Bow Street, Marlborough Street and Vine Street? They are orange. So they are orange. Number 2, in the game of backgammon, how many counters does each player have at the start? They are 15. So they have 1, 5. So 15 counters at the start of a game of backgammon. Number 3, the expression back to square one is believed to have come from which board game? So that's Snakes and Ladders. That's Snakes and Ladders. Number 4, how many dice are rolled in the dice game Yahtzee? So there are 5 dice. So 5. And number 5, does this person wear glasses? Is a typical question in which 2-player game. So that is Guess Who. So that's Guess Who. Brilliant game. Brilliant game. Right. So answers for geography. So I think a couple of you did this for your double points. Number 6. How many red stripes are there on the American flag? There are 7 red stripes. 7. Number 7. In which American state would you find the cities of Topeka and Wichita? That's Kansas. So that is in Kansas. Number 8. Where is colder, the North or the South Pole? So the South Pole is colder, so the South Pole. Number 9, Lowestoft is a town in which English county? So that's Suffolk. So that's in Suffolk. And number 10, name the second largest lake in the Lake District. That's Ullswater. So I'll let you know what they are in order. So the biggest is Windermere, then it's Ullswater, then it's Derwentwater, then it's Bassenthwaite Lake, and then it's Coniston Water. So Ullswater is the second largest. So on to literature. I think this round was a bit tough, actually. So number 11. Which best-selling children's novel by American author E.B. White was first published in 1952? That's Charlotte's Web. So that's Charlotte's Web. Number 12. Number 12. What was the London address of the fictional detective Sherlock Holmes? So that's 221B Baker Street. So if you just got Baker Street and you got the number wrong, you get half a point. If you got the number, including obviously the B, so 221B Baker Street, then you will get the full point for that question. So number 13, the Watchtower magazine is produced by which society or group of people? That's the Jehovah's Witnesses. So that's Jehovah's Witnesses. And 14, who wrote the book The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? That's Robert Louis Stevenson. So that's Robert Louis Stevenson. And number 15, which fictional character is the narrator of the book Moby Dick? That's Ishmael. I think that's how you say it. You know what, my pronunciation's right. So it's Ishmael. So Ishmael. That one was quite tough. Mum and Jessie are saying geography, they got 0-1. Sorry about that. Hopefully, I was hoping at least some people might have got the 50-50 on the North or South Pole. Must have just gone for the wrong one. Right, so on to TV and film, number 60. You should have picked literature for double points. Oh, Becky, oh no. Sorry, I thought those ones were tough. You must have known those ones. TV and film, number 16. In which movie would you hear the line, "Stop calling me Shirley"? So that's in Airplane or Airplane 2. So I'll accept either or. Number 17, which cartoon character's catchphrase is "shh, be very, very quiet, I'm hunting rabbits"? That's Elmer Fudd. That's Elmer Fudd. Number 18, in what sort of corner would you find Susie Dent? So she's in dictionary corner. So she's in dictionary corner. Number 19, Katniss Everdeen is a fictional character in which series of films? That's The Hunger Games. So that's The Hunger Games. And 20, what is the name of the fashion model played by Owen Wilson in the movie Zoolander? It's Hansel. So it's Hansel. What's Ben Stiller's character? I don't know what his name is. Let me know. I forget. Hansel. I know he does Blue Steel. Nah, can't remember. I know some of you will know. Great film though. So on to science and nature, 21. So I know a couple of you are on your doubles for this. What is the collective noun for a group of rhino? So they're called a crash. So a crash. Number 22. Which organ in the human body produces insulin? So that's the pancreas. So that is the pancreas. Just waiting for everybody to tell me what the name of Ben Stiller's character is. Maybe you don't know. Hasn't come through yet. There might be quite a big delay. Number 23. At which temperature is it not also a herd of rhino? I'll Google it for you, Jess. 1 second. Group of rhinos. It's called a crash or a herd. You can have either. Derek, thanks, Tom. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Derek Zoolander. Jessie, yeah, you can have herd, so that's fine. So for number 21, you can have crash or herd, so that's fine. What was I on? So pancreas was 22. 23, at which temperature does water boil on the Fahrenheit scale? That's 212 degrees. That's 212 degrees. Number 24. Give the medical name of the biggest muscle in the human body. That's the gluteus maximus. That's your bum. Number 24. So that's gluteus maximus. And 25. What name is given to the main artery of the human body? That is the aorta. So the aorta. So general knowledge, 26. 26. Which hobby or craft uses knotting techniques to produce useful or decorative items such as wall hangings, tablecloths, and plant hangers? Right, I don't know if I'm saying it right. So macrame or macrame, I think that's how you say it. So it's spelled M-A-C-R-A-M-E. If you want to let me know, then I don't know how you're going to let me know how it's pronounced. You can't talk to me, but if you can spell it out phonetically, let me know. 27. Which code word in the phonetic alphabet is also a capital city? So that is Lima. So Lima. I don't know why Lima is a capital city. One second. Lima, capital. Oh, it's capital of Peru. It's the capital of Peru. Oh, Becky, yes, double points on that. Fantastic, fantastic. 28. In which year was the wedding of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer? That is 1981. So that's in 1981. Macrame. Yeah, I think. Okay. Macrame. Jess is gone. Thanks, Jess. And 29. So 28 was 1981. 29 is what number is represented by the Roman numerals CM. So CM is 900. So M is 1,000 and C is 100. So because the C is in front of the M, it's 1,000 minus 100. So that's 900. Jessie sent me a voice note. What are you saying? Macrame. My mum's gone. Macrame. Thanks, Mum, for my voice note. Macrame. Thank you, Mum. And number 30. How many sides does a decagon have? That is 10. So the decagon has 10 sides. That was number 30. So I'm going to go on to your bonus round so everybody knows your rules for this one. So it is, you get all 5, you get double points. Any of them wrong, 0 points for the whole round. If you don't know an answer, you've left it blank, then there are single points for the correct answers that you have put down. If you've left a blank and you've still put an incorrect answer, you still get 0 points for the round. 0 points for the round. So we're on to number 31. What name is given to a triangle whose sides are of unequal length? That is a scalene. So that's a scalene. 32. What berries is gin flavoured with? That's juniper berries. Oh my gosh. Stop sending me voice notes.
I thought it was macrame. Macrame. No, it's macrame.
This is what's happening. This is what's happening. Right, okay. We'll get there. We'll get there in the end. Sorry, guys. 33. Hematology is the branch of medicine concerned with the study of what? That is blood. So 33 is blood. And 34, which sea separates the islands of Ireland and Great Britain? That's the Irish Sea. So that's the Irish Sea. And 35, name the biggest ocean in the world. That is the Pacific. So that is the Pacific Ocean. So that's the end of your quiz. Please add up all of your scores. So remember, double points for the round that you circled or you selected at the beginning. So if you got all 5 correct in that round that you selected at the beginning, then you'll get an extra point as well. So you can get 11 points for your double round. And then your bonus round, obviously the same rules as always. If you get all 5 double, any of them wrong, 0 for that round. If you left a blank and the rest are correct, then single points for those correct answers. So let me know how you got on this week. I think a couple of those rounds were a little bit tough. But got to keep your grey matter working, haven't we, through this time? So, yeah, the rules. Right, I'm waiting for some of your scores to come through. So hopefully you have done well. Let me know. I will do bingo next week. I promise I will get bingo sorted for next week. 38 for Turbines. Tabby, Paul, that's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. 1 for the red shirts. Not bad at all. Not bad at all there. Jessie, 16 and a half. Not my best. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. But you know how to say macrame. Macrame. I don't know what we got to. I don't know where we are. Fantastic, guys. Let me know if you want a specific round for next week, and I can pop that in as well for you. 21 and a half. James, no problem at all. 27, John. 19 and a half, Mum. 29 this week, doubled, +1 for science and nature, Becky. Fantastic. 21 and a half, not good. Sarah, it doesn't matter. Everybody's good. You all got, you tried. You tried. If we were at the pub, you still wouldn't get the last place chocolates, obviously, this week, but she's already eaten her pick and mix today. Becky, 33, that's fantastic. Brilliant, fantastic. Hopefully you all enjoyed it this week. Hopefully you're all going to have a nice weekend. I think it's supposed to be nice and sunny, so I'm having a family barbecue over this weekend, so that'll be hopefully good. Getting some halloumi on the barbecue. So excited. I think I've had a barbecue for the last 4 weekends in a row. Literally, and then all I eat for the rest of the week. Exactly, Becky. They say it's only easy if you know the answer. That's exactly what I say. So, and then literally for the past 4 weeks, I've just been eating leftover barbecue food all week. And then I was like, oh, let's do another barbecue at the weekend. So it's been pesto pasta, coleslaw, and chicken pretty much for the whole week. So hopefully you've all got a lovely week planned. Enjoy. Obviously, keep safe as always. Thank you for joining, and I will see you next week. And I will see you until the pubs are back open, which I'm not too sure when it is. Maybe in a few weeks, maybe July, but we just don't know yet. So I will still be here until then, still with my technical issues. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you next week. See you later. Bye.